Okay, suggestion time. So if you have customers that are, um, they have special needs, right? Maybe they always put their luggage outdoors. Maybe they always get picked up on the side of the house versus the front, because they don't want the lights in the window even for a minute, right? Because they just, it disturbs them. So, having instructions on what your driver should do is really important. So if I have a contract and I need to let them know what time their ride is the next day, okay, and I'm a driver, then I'm going to look at that and I'm going to say, okay, I need to tell them what time the ride is the next day, right? So that's consistency. Now, what is the ride the next day? Well, guess what? You need to call if you don't know. If you're not the driver who does it, you still should call. This is something that creates a consistent experience. There's no point in you dropping them off and they have a 5:50 pickup and you didn't ask. But the office knows, right? What time you're supposed to be there, or what time the next driver's supposed to be there. But when you show up, they're not there. So that's an issue. You got to make sure that they know what time they're being picked up. So the next driver doesn't have to wait for people to come out because you didn't do your job. And it's just part of being a customer friendly service. So, do your very best to take notes on what people say and create that experience that's like the same every time. Quick story. I had a friend that he was in the back picking somebody up. And he was like, hey, I'm here. Like, are you coming out? And the customer is irritated at this time because the customer didn't see him. So he was in the back. And she's like, where are you at? He says, well, I'm in the back. And she says, no, you need to come around to the front. They always come around to the front. Does she have a right to be mad? She told somebody to pick her up front at one time if somebody's done it. But nobody's even relayed the information. It's so important to do your job and make it an all-pro experience every single time. There's going to be mistakes made. I get it. But those are silly-ass mistakes.